Welcome back everybody. So today I'm teaching you how to grow basil. First you take a container or seedling tray and fill it with seedling compost. Then you take your seeds and scatter them all over the surface. Then you put a bit more compost on top of the seeds and push them down with your hands. Now you just have to water your compost and put your tray somewhere nice and warm. Basil prefers to germinate at around 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. Then after a few weeks your basil plants will look like this and they're ready to separate or to prick out. I'm using a chopstick here to prick out the seedlings and you have to be very careful. Use the chopstick to dig into the compost and pull out the seedlings. Don't pull them out with your hands or the roots will break. Then I'm putting the seedlings into individual cells in a larger seedling tray. The basil seedlings will be able to grow into small plants in these individual cells and they'll be really easy to remove and plant out again later. In this tray I'm using multi-purpose compost and I've watered it already, and then I just make a hole with the chopstick and put a few seedlings in every cell. And here you can see that egg cartons work pretty well as seedling trays. There's a few different varieties here. There's purple basil, lemon basil, Greek basil, Thai basil and cinnamon basil. Then put your seedling tray somewhere nice and warm into a cold frame or a greenhouse, but you have to make sure that it doesn't get colder than 5 degrees Celsius. And there you have it, a tray full of basil plants. There's probably at least over 100 plants in this, and this will create a lot of basil in the garden for the whole summer. And then after about a month, your plants look like this. They are big enough now to go into the ground and they have a firm root ball, so you can take them out pretty easily without damaging the plant or the roots. Just dig a hole into some fertile soil and put your plants inside, cover them with more soil and water them, and that's it. And after another month, the first basil leaves should be ready to harvest. Only pick the basil tops and the old leaves so the side shoots can keep growing, and so you'll have plenty of basil over a few months. It's a shame you can't smell the basil through the video. The smell is absolutely gorgeous from the lemon basil and the cinnamon basil and the Greek basil. You can add basil to so many dishes, but here I'm adding it to a courgette salad. Really tasty. And all the different colors and all the different flavors from the basil are going to be so great in the salad. So I hope this video has been helpful for you and it can teach you how to grow your own basil. I've done a few other videos about growing basil or looking after your basil, but I really think that if you want a lot of basil during the summer months, it's the easiest way to just grow it yourself from seed. And as you can see, the basil in the polytunnel is doing really well. It's been cropping for a few weeks now. All plants have done pretty well except for the purple basil. There's some kind of bug that's been eating it, so I haven't had that much of it. But that's okay, that's why it's important to try different varieties of basil to see what works well. I've also planted a lot of basil outside in the garden, and that's just starting to get ready to crop now. And that will last for months, so it's really good to have a few places where you plant your basil so that you have a good supply of it. And this recipe is really delicious. Courgette salads are so underrated. I think they're really fantastic, especially if you grow your own courgettes. The basil works really well. Just a great dish for early summer. You can check out the video for the full recipe here. And let me know what's your favorite basil dish. What do you use it most often? I most often use it for salads, but also omelets is great, and sometimes soups as well, so yeah, let me know. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed my video. Please leave me a comment if you have any questions. Also follow me on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. But most importantly, thank you for watching. Bye!